May Shalom. First and foremost, all praises go to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, as well as you sincere Akim and Aquath out there, diligently listening and laboring in this truth, spreading this truth to the four corners of the earth. It's your brother Azariah, back at you again with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And I got this article here, and the title is U.S. Egg Factory Roast Alive 5.3 million chickens in avian flu cull. Then fires almost every worker. So you can just see from the title that very devious things are at work, that the wicked are at work, man. You see? And we've been talking about this famine. We've been talking about this coming NWO. But, people don't really understand how serious this thing is. You see, people are so bogged down with so many other distractions that are, out in this world, whether it be reality TV, whether it be, the Johnny Depp case, the death of Kevin Samuels, whatever that these devils, Chris Rock and, Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith. Whatever these devils throw out there to take the minds of the people away from what's really going on, away from the real truth and, the very wicked and devious acts that these devils are doing right out in the open. You know what I'm saying? These things are not even hidden no more. These devils not even trying to hide the fact that they're doing this wickedness, man. People are just too distracted to really notice what's going on. You see? And that's where we come in. That's where the men of the Lord come in, because we are, what I'm saying, we have been called by the Spirit to be watchmen over Israel, what I'm saying, to warn our people of what this devil is up to. You see? So here it is, the article, and really they killing two birds with one stone with this, because number one, we know that there's a induced famine that's coming, in which they're, systematically destroying the animals, destroying the livestock, and at the same time, they're, destroying jobs. Okay, so these devils, man, they killing two birds with one stone. You see? They intentionally burning down plants, killing the animals systematically, and they're destroying jobs, which is, causing a induced famine and also crippling the economy. All right. At the same time, they putting farmers out of work. You see? So you dealing with the devil. You dealing with the man of sin. Okay. And hey, listen, you don't have to give us the credit. You don't have to, you know, we're not here to be a I told you so. This right here is not a I told you so type of truth. We come out here, we tell you what's going on. Hey, but at the end of the day, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is the ultimate judge. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we speak the words of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son to bear witness unto whosoever may hear. Now, people have heard this information. People have heard of the famine. People have heard of the NWO. You see? But they continue to sleep in La La Land. But you know what? I ain't gonna ramble on no more. Let's go ahead, read this article, and get the precepts. Okay. So it says, laborers worked for a month disposing of birds killed in a gruesomely inhumane manner. Then they found they too were disposable. Laborers at one of the world's largest egg factories arrived at the plant in Rembrandt, Iowa, early one morning in March to discover they were about to work themselves out of a job. As they gathered at the huge barns housing stacks of caged hens, the workers were told to forget about their usual routine of collecting eggs and feeding the birds. Overnight, the factory had begun slaughtering more than 5 million chickens using a gruesome killing method after detecting a single case of avian influenza. So you see that? So these devils started killing more than 5 million chickens. You see, and really they're using this whole avian flu as a boogeyman to go in and systematically destroy the animals. That's what these devils are on. And you know what I'm saying? We say it all the time that at this point in the game, you don't even need us to tell you what's going on. Like if you paying attention and you seeing the news and the articles, then you can clearly see that there's an agenda at work here. You can clearly see that the secret council of the wicked is at work. All right, but then these devils will come out and they'll tell you, oh, you know what I'm saying, avian flu, which listen, man, all of that is BS. When you know what I'm saying, like when have you ever heard someone say, yo, my dog got me sick, or my cat got me sick? Animals and humans is two different types of flesh. So, a same sickness that might affect a dog is not going to affect a human being in the same way. Why? Because it's two different types of flesh. Just like animals, have and carry some diseases that don't affect humans. Well, it's the same way, vice versa. So they talking about this avian flu now. If there is an avian flu out there, then it's only affecting the birds. But they're claiming that this avian flu is also a is also a threat to humans. Okay, which to some degree, I mean, you can get sick from eating a sick animal. You know what I'm saying? But that's not going to cause a pandemic as these devils are claiming. So all in all, these devils are full of it. All right, and people are waking up to the BS. They're waking up to the scare tactics that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, has been using on the public. Okay, people are starting to wise up to this devil's tactics. All right, but instead of just, you see, Esau has to be the devil. He can't. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't know any other way. He doesn't know how to speak the truth and be upright. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bible tells you that the spirit which is in him is not upright. So how can you make something that was made to be crooked straight? You can't do it. You see? So this devil is doing exactly what he was programmed to do, which is to be the devil, which is to be the wicked. You see? Even supervisors were assigned to the arduous task of dragging dead hens out of packed cages at Rembrandt Enterprises, raced to contain the spread of the virus. Amid the largest bird flu outbreak in the U.S. in 7 years. Reading on, it says the culling has been repeated at chicken and turkey farms across Iowa and 28 other states from Maine to Utah. More than 22 million birds have been killed in an attempt to contain the outbreak. So why do you have to goddamn devil, you know what I'm saying? Like why do you have to kill this many animals just to contain the damn outbreak? You don't. First of all, they found one case of the avian flu in one bird, so now they're killing 22 million. They're killing 5.3 million chickens and 22 million. Like that don't seem odd to you? That don't seem strange as to, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing to kill, one part of, it's now it's one thing if you kill the birds in that one vicinity surrounding, the chickens that you found the avian flu in, but now you're going out and you killing 22 million birds. You killing 20, like, do you know how much chicken that is? 22 million. Like, yo, that's crazy. But listen, that's what these devils are on, man. And listen, we've been telling you for the longest time. Listen, whatever the so-called white man has to offer you, whatever he's telling you, he's lying. This man's the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this man is the devil. You can't trust nothing that's coming out this devil's mouth. Whether, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he tells you something, you have to question it. You have to believe the opposite. You have to raise your eyebrow at this man, because all throughout his history, all he's done is lie and push falsehood. So you can't trust this man. You have to know who you're dealing with. And what you're dealing with is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right? And here he is systematically destroying the Most High's creation. You see? And very soon he's going to come and destroy you. You see? He's starting with the animals. He's starting with the food supply. But very soon he's going to come for you. All right? And mainly who he wants to, kill off are the Israelites. Okay? So, Esau has a very insatiable appetite for blood and killing. You know, and that's, fairly obvious throughout this man's history, that he just can't help himself. He's what I'm saying, like, this man is wired to be wicked. He is wired to be evil and cruel. Okay? The slaughter of 5.3 million hens at Rembrandt is the largest culling at any factory farm in the country. So this is the largest ever slaughter. And what do you think that they're gonna do with all that meat? You think that they're gonna sell that meat? Hell no, they're not gonna sell that meat. They they're not gonna sell that meat, man. All that meat that they killed is gonna go to waste. You see? So it says workers spent nearly a month pulling the dead poultry from the cages and dumping them in carts before they were piled high in nearby fields and buried in huge pits. The killing over about 250 people were summarily thrown out of work, with just a few dozen skeleton staff remaining. Okay, so they're systematically destroying the animals and systematically destroying jobs. See? So, hey, you gotta see. You can't be deceived by these devils. See, because this is the witchcraft and Esau's just straight up wicked, man. You know, here it is, you killing millions of birds, and you know what I'm saying, and you got people just dropping dead from the the what. And y'all should know what the what means by now. I ain't gonna say it because they'll turn the lights out, if you know what I mean. But hey, yo, this this devil is coming down with great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time. So he has to kick this NWO into overdrive, into full gear, because he's looking at the time that he has left. He's seeing the chariots. He's seeing that people are rising up against him, that his lies are not working anymore. So now he got to come and just be the devil. He's not going to try to hide it no more. He's not going to try to appear as a sheep. He's just going to come out and just be the wolf, man, and just be a predator. You know what I'm saying? He not going to try to be no wolf in sheep's clothing, man. He going to take off the sheep covering, and he going to just come out a straight wolf and just kill everything. That's what this devil is about to do, because it's going to come a certain point where people going to see stuff like this, and they're not going to be having it. Because best believe that when these shelves start to go empty and people start to get hungry, they're going to look to things like this and say, wait a minute, you guys were destroying the food on purpose. You claim that it's the avian flu, you claim that it's this, you claim it's that, but in reality, this was all done on purpose to starve the people out. You see? And mark my words, people are going to wake up to this very soon. Okay, people are already speaking on this thing. You see? So, reading on, it says, in the weeks that followed, animal rights protesters targeted Rembrandt's billionaire owner, Glenn Taylor, over the cull, including disrupting games played by the professional basketball team he owns, the Minnesota Timberwolves. But few voices have been raised in support of Rembrandt's workers, some of them undocumented migrants. Okay, so it says right now everybody's worried about the chickens, said Oscar Garcia, a former supervisor at the plant. We get it. It was really inhumane the way they killed them, but chickens are chickens, right? People worked in those barns, pulling out dead birds in terrible conditions, feces everywhere, doing 12 or 14-hour days. Okay, so yo, Esau Edom is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, look at that. Look at that. You got all this land out here that these devils are using to burn chickens. You see that? It's the devil, man. So, hey, listen. The men of the Lord have been speaking on this, starting with our elders and apostles, okay, from way back. All right. You've been speaking the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, prophesying these things to the wind, and here they are. The secret counsel of the wicked. You know how long that they've been planning this? You know how long that they've been planning to systematically cut out the food supply so that they can get the human population down to a certain number? You know how long that they've been planning this? A very, very, very long time. All right. And now because we're at the end, okay, Esau knows that he's at the end of his rope, that now he gotta, kick things up. He gotta speed things up. Because he ain't got that much time left on the clock. The shot clock is down to 1. And hey, he gotta take the shot. You know what I'm saying? He gotta take the shot. Cause you know what I'm saying? In his mind, he believes, yo, like at least if I take the shot, I might have a chance to win it. But listen, Esau, all this that you're doing is all in vain because guess what? You still gonna lose in the end, bro. You still going to lose. The Most High is still going to destroy your wicked red ass and put you in slavery, put you in chains, where you belong to be. See, this is what happens when the wicked rule over the planet Earth. All right, the scriptures say that when the righteous are in Slacky, that when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. All right, everything is mourning under the vibration of Esau Edom. The animals, the plants, the air, the water, the people. Everything is in a state of mourning under the rulership of this devil. And why? Because he's very cruel. You see, he has no type of compassionate spirit towards the earth, towards even his own people. Esau just don't give a damn. His mindset is, yo, if I can't inherit the earth as a blessing forever, then nobody will. That's why he's destroying the earth systematically and the people thereof, man. So now let's get the book of Psalm 64, verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, which is who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, this is their secret counsel. Okay, now when you look at the guide stones, it tells you that they want to get humanity down to a certain number so that it's more manageable for them. Okay, so this is a part of that. Now they have many other ways that they're going to do that, but cutting off the food supply is the most effective way. You see, verse 3, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. So the words of these devils, the tongue of these devils is like a sword, which when you go back to Genesis the 27th chapter, all right, Isaac gave Esau the blessing of the sword. Isaac said, by the sword shalt thou live. Now every facet of this man's very being is the sword. The way that this man talks, okay, everything is a damn war with this man. The war on drugs, the war on poverty. the war on homelessness, the war on hunger. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is everything a war? The war on drugs. Why is everything a war with this man? Why is everything violent with this man? Because he's the devil, and because that's his blessing is the sword, warfare, to live by violence. See, that's how he gained his entire existence, through the sword. You see, by the sword shalt thou live. That was his blessing. So every facet of this man is the sword, man. You see, everything about this man is the sword. Just the very way that he goes about his business is in a state of war. That's constantly on his mind. When this man is speaking, he's declaring war against you, and you don't even know it. Okay, so now let's get Proverbs. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast. It's Proverbs 12. I think it's about the 10th verse. Yeah. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. You see that? It says a righteous man regardeth the life of his beast. So a righteous man is going to consider the life of his animal. He's going to be like, well, I can't do this because of the life of this animal. You see? Because at the end of the day, if you're righteous, then you're going to regard the life of the beasts, because they too are the creations of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They too have life in them. You see? But what? But the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. So the wicked don't regard the life of the beast, man. Esau don't regard the life of all those chickens. You see? To him destroying 22 million plus chickens is a form of mercy. Because what I'm saying, Esau thinks about it to where, well, if I just kill all these chickens, then they won't have to suffer disease. And which listen, man, Esau don't even know if all them chickens were infected. They only found one confirmed case of avian flu in one chicken. So you go and kill 22 million, and then what I'm saying, that don't make you raise an eyebrow like, wait a minute, why is he doing that? But this is the wicked. You see, these are the tender mercies of the wicked. Even the tenderest of his mercies are cruel, man. The tenderest of his mercies. You see? So hey, you dealing with the devil. You see? This man can't be trusted. The spirit that is within him is not upright. Alright? Now let's get Second Thessalonians, the second chapter. Let's start at verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. All right, now let's go into that word perdition in the Hebrew. All right, because when you deal with that word perdition, it goes into destruction. All right, which the scripture tell you that Esau, is the vessel of dishonor, fitted for destruction. All right, the so-called white man. Now let's see.
Strong's G 684.
Apoleia. Okay, that's the word in the Greek. Okay, apoleia, destruction. See, so this Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the son of perdition, the son of destruction, the vessel of dishonor, fitted for destruction, tailor-made to be destroyed. All right. But we in those days, it says, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. Okay, which our people have already fallen away. All right, our people have fallen into all these other philosophies, all these other, ways of life. Okay, following after the ways of the so-called white man. All right, but now we're coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Now we're beginning to wake up to who we are, coming back to our culture, coming back to the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. So now we're coming back into our rightful lots. You see? So with this going on, what's also going on is that the man of sin is being revealed, the son of perdition, the son of destruction, which is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He is being now revealed in this time. Now his skirt is being covered. His all of his dirt and wickedness is being brought to the light. He's being found out to be the devil. All right. Verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Now when you read this, what man upon the earth show himself to be God? What man upon the earth exalt himself as if he were God? Desires to be worshipped as a God? Well, by process of elimination, there's only you know what I'm saying, one man upon the earth that's guilty of that. Okay, like this man has literally painted himself, depicted himself as God and the Messiah. If you go and do a Google search right now of God and matter of fact, let let's just do that real quick to prove a point. Okay, if you do a Google search right now, type in God, you see what's that? The Edomites. Okay, this all you got to do. Who showeth himself as God, who sitteth in the temple of God, man. You see? This is all you got to do. Look at this. This is blasphemy, man. But this is what the so-called white man Esau pushes. You see? Now that was just to prove a point. That this scripture here is only talking about one man upon the earth. No one else is guilty of showing themselves as Yahweh. Okay? This man literally puts his own laws and way of life above the Bible, above the scriptures. You see that? Hey, listen. When this is all said and done, you're gonna see. You're gonna see who the man of sin is. You're gonna see who the wicked is, according to the Bible. When it's all said and done, and you know what I'm saying. That's if you can't see it now. Which, if you can't see it now, then the Most High has blinded you. All right. The Most High has blocked your understanding, has blocked your spiritual vision if you can't see that. Let's get Habakkuk 2 verse 5, classic scripture. All right. Come on. Salakia. Habakkuk 2 verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. Here it is. Esau got the whole entire earth. He has the fatness of the earth. He has all the resources. He has all the best lands of the earth. He has all the money. You would think a man like that would be satisfied and would just sit back and say, you know what? I got everything already. I'm good. I don't need to systematically destroy the, food system. I don't need to systematically destroy people, cut them off from their jobs and their way to provide for their families. I don't need to push poison. I don't need to push false narratives. I don't need to do that because I'm already good. I'm already set up. But what does it say? And cannot be satisfied. So this man can't be satisfied no matter how much he get, no matter how much wealth and resources. Listen, Esau could literally take control of the whole entire planet Earth, which he does. He has control over the whole entire planet Earth. Okay, if you know what I'm saying, everyone rocks to the beat of Esau's drum, if you know what I mean. Now this nigga looking to go to outer space. He looking to go to other planets, trying to colonize other planets. And I always say this: if the Most High was to allow Esau to go to another planet and there was life there, then he would enslave the life there. He would systematically destroy, oppress, and enslave, whatever life was on that planet. You see, but it's a good thing that the Most High has set bounds to where this man cannot pass. You see, so he's stuck. Esau not going to no other planets. That's going to be reserved for the 144,000 in the kingdom of heaven. All right, Lord willing, we be of that number. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to be able, to go to other planets and, what I'm saying, enjoy the universe, man. You see, that's going to be reserved for the elect. Lord willing, we be of that, precious number. You see, but you know what I'm saying? That's what Esau would do. But gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people, which he does that by way of what? America, Babylon the Great, okay? Which is known as what? The Great Melting Pot. Okay, you can literally find every nation of people upon the planet Earth in America. They all come here to set up business, to have a better life. You know what I'm saying? That's why this place is called the Great Melting Pot. He heapeth unto him, gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. That's what Esau do by way of Babylon the Great. All right, his wine, his philosophies, his way of life. He pushes that unto all nations. He is a proud man, the proudest man upon the planet Earth. He believes that he can do no wrong. He believes that, everything that he does is good. Even his wickedness, he sees no fault in it. Why? Because he's the devil. Wickedness is a good thing to Esau, neither keepeth at home. This man all over the place. This man got a damn military base in pretty much every nation upon the planet Earth and still looking to build more. You see? The only place where Esau's red ass should be is in Mount Seir. That's the only place that this man belongs. Anywhere you see Edomites, so-called white people other than Mount Seir, which you can Google, is also known as Petra. They don't belong there. Okay, Edomites don't, shouldn't be in Australia. They shouldn't be in America. They shouldn't be in Africa, Europe. They should be in Mount Seir. That's what Yahweh Bashem Yahushai gave unto these devils as an inheritance. See, but what? Neither keepeth at home. They didn't keep at home. They branched out, went across the planet Earth, conquered by the sword, and that's why they have what they have. Who enlarges his desire as hell. He has literally made the earth into a living hell for all the inhabitants thereof. Okay, man, beast, the air, all the elements are groaning under the rulership of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And it's as death. Wherever this man go, death follows him. He is the harbinger of death. Okay? Here it is, starting with really the spawn of the industrial revolution. This man has, managed to destroy the earth in really less than 200 years, man. Less than 200 years, this man has managed to put a hole in the ozone layer. He has polluted the water. He's defiled the soil of the earth. He Esau his defiled you. Esau has defiled you, man. You know what I'm saying? Esau has defiled your very DNA. So this man is as death. His very existence means death. And that's why ultimately the Lord is going to have to stamp this devil out once and for all. Because this man cannot continue to exist upon the planet Earth and things thrive. It can't happen. And really is only the mercies of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that we're not all consumed, man. That we're even still alive and in, moderately good health, living under this devil's rulership. It's only the grace and mercy of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that we can say that. You see? Because if this devil was to have his way, you know what I'm saying? Like, we would all be sick. We would all be in a much worse position than we're in now. So call Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know? And it's the last precept. We're gonna get Isaiah 14. I think it's about the eighth verse. Yeah. This how it's gonna be when it's you know what I'm saying, when this devil is finally taken down. Well, let's start at verse 5. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. All right, and that continual stroke goes into many things. Okay, slavery, the continued oppression of the Israelites, this man poisoning the food, this man, mentally tormenting you every single day. That's that continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. Verse 7, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Okay, so when Esau Edom is taken down, the whole earth is going to be at rest. The whole earth is going to rejoice once the so-called white man is taken out of rulership. The earth will finally be at rest, man. You see? Isaiah 14:8, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. Wow, you see that? Even the trees are going to rejoice when the so-called white man Esau Edom is taken out of his rulership. You see that? So, like I said, man, the whole creation is under attack. Everything is groaning. Okay, everything is in a state of, you know, sorrow and grief and, anguish under the rulership of this man Esau Edom. That's why, hey, listen, this is why this devil got to go. Because Earth, life on planet Earth cannot thrive as long as Esau is, is captaining the ship. It can't. It's impossible. You can't thrive when the devil is ruling over you. You have to get rid of him. You have to destroy him. That's the only option. You see? And call Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that we at the end now to where this devil is going to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Like we in a time now where we don't have to suffer. We don't have to suffer this devil for much longer. You know? So I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Well, Salakia. Let me end it off with this video here. All right, it gives you a visual of exactly what this article is speaking about. Okay, with this devil destroying the earth, man, just being just Esau being Esau. We're gonna end it off with this.